Hello everybody! My name is Heather. I'll just wait for a few of you to come on, and I'm doing a live cooking demo today. So I'll just give you a couple of minutes to come on and join me. Hope you all are doing good today. What an exciting event on World Aquatic Animal Day. Thank you, Chelsea, for putting this all together. It's awesome. Let me know if you can hear me okay. The little thumbs up or a hello. And I'm also going to try to follow along with comments. That can be a little bit difficult sometimes when I'm cooking, but we will see what we can do. This video will also be available after the fact, and I will be posting the recipe as well, so you can follow along later if you like. So today we're going to be making a mushroom ceviche. A little bit about me right now. My name is Heather Gibson, and I am a realtor and property manager here in Portland with the family business Habitat Resource Properties. I am a mom to 3 children, ages 14, 10, and 10 months. And I am also the founder of La Vida Veggie, which is unfortunately no longer, but I started a Facebook page during this quarantine time, Vegan Home Cooking with Heather, and the links are in the description. And I am showing you all of my favorite home recipes, including some that I used to feature at La Vida Veggie. So if you've ever been and liked what you tasted, I am slowly incorporating some live videos in my group, so you can follow along. And I really want it to be a collaborative and interactive space. So feel free to join the group, link below, and let me know what you'd like me to show you how to cook. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today we are making a mushroom ceviche. Ceviche is traditionally made with raw fish, but in lieu of Aquatic Animal Day and every day, we are going to make it vegan. So I'm going to use mushrooms as the fish. My favorite mushrooms to use on this are shiitakes, and I'll show you my mushrooms I got. Are shiitake and oysters. I could not find any oyster mushrooms, but I did have a beautiful maitake mushroom and some shiitakes. I love these because they are really smooth and soft, and so they soak up the lime juice really, really well. And so this is what we are going to be using today. And I'm going to flip the camera. This is a pretty informal video. I don't have any fancy equipment or anything, but here we are. I'm actually using my son's book collection as my stand. So hashtag mom life. So here we are. I have my ingredients. I have some Roma tomatoes. I have some cucumber. I have avocado and onion and cilantro and lime and my mushrooms. I've also got some seaweed here, and you can use any kind of seaweed that you like. I have a sheet of nori, and that kind of gives it that seafood flavor, that salty, delicious flavor. So, okay, I'm gonna put the camera back over and let's get started. So, basically, you're going to kind of make like a pico de gallo salsa, okay, with a few extra ingredients. So we're going to start by chopping our tomato, and I have that already sliced to kind of save some time. So I'm just going to slice it into little cubes, and I used 4 Roma tomatoes. These were medium-sized tomatoes. And as I'm chopping everything, I'm going to be putting it into a bowl because we're going to mix everything that we chopped together. Hi, Chelsea. Wave, wave, wave. We're going to mix it all together. So we have our tomato. And then I used an English cucumber, about half of it. So I'm going to chop up that also into little tiny slices. And I'm just kind of chopping a little bit because, like I said, I already chopped everything to save some time. You can eat your ceviche when it's done with chips or saltine crackers or a tostada. Today I brought some saltine crackers. And then we're going to chop up some cilantro. A lot of people don't like cilantro. It tastes like metal in their mouth. You can totally leave it out. If you like basil, you can even add a little basil in there instead of the cilantro. Why not? I use a nice big bunch of cilantro in my recipe because I love it. And then we're going to chop some onion. And I used about 1/4 of an onion. So I use this white onion right here. I'm going to throw that in the bowl. And then, check this out. I got all my beautiful chopped veggies here. And I'm going to put it all into the bowl. This is a really awesome way to use all of the summer veggies that you're growing. I know a lot of people are starting gardens right now, and we can grow tomatoes, cucumbers, onions. Oh, there's something else I forgot that I chopped. A jalapeno. So we get jalapenos in our garden. I use an entire jalapeno with the seeds because this is going to be for my husband who loves jalapenos and loves it spicy. If you don't like it spicy, leave out the seeds because that's the part of the chili that is actually spicy. So if you just want the flavor of the jalapeno and not the spiciness, cut around the seeds. All right. So I've got all my deliciousness right there. Now I'm going to chop up my shiitakes and my maitake. Again, use whatever mushroom you can come across and that you like. So I'm just going to chop up that. How are you all doing today? I don't know if I can see any comments, but just chopping. Yeah, so I started my Facebook cooking show because, I mean, we're all stuck inside and I wanted to do something creative and something that could, you know, provide a little fun and happiness to everyone stuck at home. And I know we're all cooking a lot more at home. The link is in the description. So if you'd like to check that out, I've made 3 videos so far and I'm working on possibly moving it over to a YouTube and an IG. I don't know. I'm just getting all kinds of inspired over here. But so far I've made walnut meat tacos, the recipe's on there with guacamole and pico and the cashew cream, all the good stuff. And I've also made pesto grilled cheese sandwiches, as well as, what else did I make? I'm blanking on what else I just made the other day, but it's up there. You can check it out. All right, so I've got my beautiful shiitakes all chopped up, like that small. You can even do it smaller if you want. I love these because they just soak up the flavor of the lime juice. They're a really great vehicle for the ceviche. I'm going to chop up my maitake as well. I really love to go to the Beaverton Farmers Market when the really rad mushroom lady is there. She always has a ton of different varieties of mushrooms, and you can make a really epic ceviche. All right, I've got these beautiful maitakes all chopped up. Okay, you're gonna need about 3 cups of mushrooms. For time's sake, I'm just gonna do this for now, and I'll chop the rest later so I can show you what else we're going to do. So I have 3 limes that I have already cut, and we are going to squeeze all of the lime juice onto the limes. If you like a little more limey flavor, feel free to add more. I'm just gonna use 3 because these are actually really, really super juicy. I was making a recipe yesterday and needed limes, and I estimated that I would need like 5 limes, but I only needed 2 because these had so much juice. So I think if you have a good half of a cup of lime juice, it'll be great. Hi, Jody. Squeezing the limes. I love the aroma of fresh limes. So good. Yeah, so pretty much everything except the limes you can get locally. And again, if you're starting a garden like I am this year, then this is a great way to use all of your produce just to make a ceviche. Other fun things you can add to your ceviche are mangoes, if you like a little bit of that sweet flavor. Super, super good. At the end here, I'm going to add my seaweed as well. That's optional. You don't have to add it, but I like the flavor of the sea without eating sea animals, so that satisfies all of those cravings. Which honestly, after being vegan for 10 years, are not really there anymore. I much rather like the flavor of the fruit and veggies. All right, so here's my seaweed. I'm gonna use about half of the nori. I'm just gonna kind of chop it up a little bit with my hands. Just add a few flakes in there. Lastly, I'm going to add an avocado. And you want kind of a firmer avocado so it doesn't get all guacamole-like in your ceviche. All right. Here is my beautiful avocado. I'm going to do about half of it. It's quite big, as you can see. The perfect avocado. I love it when that happens. It's like Christmas. So my kids really, really love ceviche. They don't like mushrooms very much. And so another alternative, if you're not a mushroom fan or your kids don't want to touch a mushroom like mine, they really like TVP or soy curl. And that is a beautiful vehicle to make the ceviche because it just soaks up all of that lime juice as well. So that's another thing you can do. All right, what I did was made little squares with my knife, and I'm just gonna scoop it out and add it to the ceviche. Okay, the very last step in this, besides eating it, and I'll turn you around for this, is to, come on, turn around, is to add the salt, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna salt the top, and I'm using pink Himalayan salt. You can use different kinds of salt, whatever you have. I know right now a lot of us are using what we have in our pantries and our cupboards because of the times, so that's great. Just use whatever you have. And I'm going to mix it. Oh my gosh, this made like so much. I think I need more lime juice. I didn't really do all the 3 limes because of time. So I'm gonna go back and add more lime juice because I like it to be really liquidy. And if you let it sit, you can add a little more salt. If you let it sit for like 20 minutes or so, the lime juice is going to, and the salt is going to kind of cook the veggies. So it's going to be a lot more liquidy. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, this is just gorgeous. I love all of the colors. And you have the crunch from the cucumber, and you have the sweetness from the tomatoes. You have the creaminess from the avocado and some good fat there. And you have the protein and the smoothness from the mushroom. It just all works together so beautifully. And then you also have the seafood flavor from the seaweed. Cruelty-free. Like we like it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some chips. Corn chips. Again, you can use saltine crackers or tostadas. Here's a corn chip. And basically, you just dip it like a salsa, okay? And you just eat it. And this will stay in the fridge for a long time, actually, about 2 or 3 days. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on how to make your own ceviche. This will easily feed about 4 people, so get cooking, and thank you for watching my video. Again, if you'd like to see more videos, join my group Vegan Cooking with Heather, and it is in the description. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you later.